Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Perez, and welcome to tonight's live stream. Say hello as you're popping on. We are getting ready to get things started for tonight. And tonight we're going to talk about the digital marketing course that will help you get paid daily. So I'm going to actually take this as an opportunity to really break down what this digital marketing course is all about. Over the past week, I've been getting more and more emails from people that are asking me, is this a certain thing? And wanting to know more details on it. And so I'm going to actually take a little bit of time and I am going to break things down and I am going to share the goods with you and how amazing this digital marketing course is and how it can help you in getting paid daily. So I'm so stinking excited. So I used to do Thursday night conversations for quite some time. And what I love about this particular call is that it literally is a conversation, much like most of my live streams. So if you do have any questions whatsoever, utilize the live chat while I'm live. And I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. All right. I got really inspired to share like what this is all about. And I don't think you're going to feel like this is a presentation as much as like a walkthrough of my own experiences, why I'm actually leveraging this program and this course at this phase of my business, and what this really means for other people and how it helps other people like get the results that they want when it comes to making money online. All right. And so the funny thing is, the more and more that I am like on social and just online period, I am seeing more and more people that are emerging, right, that are actually promoting this particular program, right? There are some people that are just learning about it. There are kind of like different spin-offs, and there's just a lot of things that are going on right now. And what it really is that more and more women are really, and it's a lot of the women that I know online or that I'm associated with online. And what a lot of us are realizing is that there is an easier way. Like there is an easier way, right? And so many of us, like we have been in MLM and network marketing, or we've tried to build teams, or we have built teams. A lot of us have been in business opportunities that really lack a lot of value, and nobody left better, right? Outside of whatever money they earned while they were in them. A lot of us have just tried a lot of different things, from creating our own products and services. I've, earned over $100,000 a year through my own products and my own services. So a lot of us have actually done a lot of things online. And it's so funny because so many women, right, are getting wind to this and they're like, wait a second, what? Like I can invest $500 and I get to learn everything I need to learn about the business of online business and about digital marketing. And I also get to sell the course as my own without ever having to create anything. Like so many women, like I'm seeing their posts, I'm seeing their reels, I'm seeing the conversation, the chatter, right, that's going on out there. And I don't want you to miss out on this. Now is just the time. And when I say now is the time, it's not a fear of missing out or a scarcity thing, but it's the time of year that we're in, which is like the home-based business season of the year. It's when statistically more people, right, than normally get started in their online business, and when a lot of businesses actually take off, right? Whether it's because of the holidays or whatever, but statistically, it's just a really hot time of year, right? To really decide to get serious about your business. And what's great about that as it pertains to people like us, right, that are making money by helping other people make money online, by making sure they have the right information and the right education, is that if it's the home-based business season of the year and tons of people are open for opportunity and searching for opportunity, it makes sense to make sure that we are positioned in such a way so that people can discover us and they can invest with us, right? Like, does that make sense? Right? Like, so it's so important that you have this awareness and that you understand like the importance, right, of positioning. You understand the importance of taking advantage, and you have the importance of getting yourself out there right now and getting really serious about branding yourself and putting your content out there and putting yourself out there and making yourself known. all of those individual things. All right. And so again, because I've been getting quite a few questions, I just wanted to make sure that I went live, and I really just felt led to want to talk about it, because whenever I think about my own journey, like, it's funny, it's because of digital marketing, right, that I've been able to do everything that I've been able to do. It's not because of any biz op. It's not because of anything. It literally is because I learned digital marketing, right? And for anyone that wants to make money online doing anything, I hear people all the time, right, talk about how they're pros at digital marketing and how they're a digital marketing mentor, an online business mentor. And all I can tell you is I see the nature of a lot of these people businesses, their businesses, and they're anything but, right, experience in digital marketing, right? And so in order to really be about this for the long term, right, it means that, guess what, we've got to learn, and that means other people have to learn as well. That's why, like, I'm so passionate about this, because I know, how far this has actually taken me. So number one, all right, when we think about, this digital marketing course, we're going to talk about what it is, right, and how it can position you, right, to get paid daily inside of your business. If you love the idea of being able to, like, look at your inbox and to see a $500 sale sitting there, then this is the live stream for you. All right, this is the live stream for you. So number one, I have like 8 points here. All right. J Money 19, how does it matter which platform you should buy first? Is it okay to just start? And here's the thing I'm going to say. So I don't look at it as like, is it okay to start? Like, you can decide to. There are people that are just rocking the blueprint. There are people that are in both of them, and there are people that are in the turnkey program. And I am certain, right, that they could all weigh in and they can tell you like how they feel about everything. And I am certain that those that are here that are in both program, they don't look at it as like starting with one and then like you just upgrade to the other. It's almost like, do I start with fries and then decide to add a burger on? It doesn't work that way. It's like, do you want the burger and fries? So you can just decide to do the blueprint, right? That's perfectly fine. You can decide to do the blueprint and jump into the blueprint, read the blueprint, right? Begin to get out there, create your content, and begin to make sales through the blueprint. Like, they are designed to be sold all by themselves, right? I package them up because, to me, the blueprint is a magnificent resource. So where a lot of people struggle with like their daily method of operation, the blueprint like is the epitome of helping you understand how to put together a daily method of operation, along with thousands of resources to help you in taking action. Like, as an example, I'll say this real quick and I'll move on, right? But like, if I want to do a reel or a story, and I feel like I don't have an idea, like I have a resource blueprint to go to, right, to give me ideas on what I can do a reel about, or what I can do a story about, or, what I can do a YouTube video about, or, what I can write an email about. So that's what I really, really love about the blueprint. And the one thing I will say, the reason I don't look at it as, is it a great way to start, is because I don't know your background. So if you're not very techy and you feel like you would have a lot of questions around like the tech and the automation, then that's what the turnkey program is all about, right? It literally takes you by the hand and it helps you get fully set up with all of the tech, all the questions a lot of people have around like email marketing and creating your capture page and your sales page, like all the things that a lot of people don't know anything about when they're getting started. Like, that's where the turnkey program actually comes into play. And so they're two entirely different things altogether. And so I personally would never think of it as, get started and then upgrade, because the likelihood is, if you're like really new to all of this, you're going to end up having a lot of questions, right, around things, pertaining to your online business setup, if that makes sense. And I'm sure Veronica can probably attest to that, right? Like, she's brand new to all of this. And I believe if she would have just gotten the blueprint, she probably wouldn't be as far as she is right now with everything, right? So I'll just say that. And another thing about the turnkey program is, again, it positions you also, right? Depends upon what your goals are for your online business and how much you actually want to learn. They're two entirely different things. All right. So anyways, I hope that answers your questions. I'm so glad that you actually have an interest, in what we're doing here, and the actual programs. And it looks like you clearly have been checking things out. So yeah, like, go with what feels good to you, right? And then you can always make the decision to, add on the other thing, or it just depends upon what your goals are. And if you do want to speak with me, if I am actually the person that invited you here, if you want to speak with me on a more like personal level, feel free to email me, right? Let me know like where you are right now with everything, and I'll make my best recommendation in terms of, how to get started. All right. I hope that makes sense. So J Money 1911. Great question. I appreciate it. Veronica said absolutely. And so again, in case anyone is newer here, right? Like I've been in the industry for 16 years. I don't play marketing games in terms of like, just trying to sell people stuff. It is what it is, right? And it's a business. It's a whole business that we run. And so I'm always going to come at you and share in such a way where you make a business decision. That's just the way it is, right? And so I'm never going to say anything like just to get you to, invest more money or anything like that. I want to inspire you, right? To make the move, right? That is the most advantageous for you. Like that's just the bottom line. So, and I want everyone to know that, because I definitely talk about money. I talk about positioning. I talk about investing into yourself. I talk about overcoming your fears, right? I talk about the potential things that could be holding you back. Like I'm going to put it all out there, right? Because that's just the way it is. And I'm always going to tell you my honest viewpoint, right? Or perspective, right? On the individual program. Someone else might look at the two programs differently, right? But I know the blueprint was created by myself after I was in the turnkey program. And initially they were created, like they stood alone. And I'm the one that decided to put together, an all-in-one system where I could actually promote them both, right? And so there you go. So anyways, I hope that could be helpful for anyone that also had that question. All right. So I have a couple of points, right, that I'm going to walk through. All right. And it's going to really, really help you understand like how I feel about this digital marketing course, and why I know it's primed to help so many people. And that like literally like now is the time you want to dive in both for yourself, right? In terms of like your own business acumen and developing your own knowledge and developing your own skills, as well as being able to help other people. And y'all, that's what entrepreneurship is, right? It's solving problems for people. So like when I decided to invest into this digital marketing course, I did it before there was a lot of hoopla over it. It literally landed on my lap. It looked like a really, really great thing. And when I dove into it, I realized I didn't buy it for me, or I didn't invest into me. And I didn't invest in it for me. I invested in it because I knew as an entrepreneur, it would be a really, really dope thing to bring to the marketplace, because I knew a lot of people needed this. All right. And so what I love about being able to promote it in that way is that as I know people need it, right, I also know that people also are very open and they desire opportunity as well. And so this just gave me an amazing way to be able to help people learn the business of online business, learn digital marketing all within one place, right? And be able to have an opportunity, right, to earn $500 for every single sale, right, when they turn around and do the same thing that I'm essentially doing. All right. It really, really, really is a brilliant business model and a brilliant business plan. All right. And in case anyone has ever thought anything around like license rights or master resale rights, I'm going to tell you something. I've been online since 2007, and I can remember way back then, right? There were all kind of MRR. I've bought MRR products over the years, right? So all of this aversion, right? If you were to do your research, you would see people feel some kind of way. And like, I'm just going to handle the objective right here. There is no objective, because MRR has been around for many, like forever, right? It's someone that's created something and simply said, hey, I'm giving you the license where you can sell it as your own. And as long as it's good, legit information, and this was created, like imagine if Ty Lopez gave you the master resale rights to one of his programs. Would you take that license right? And would you go out there and have no problems selling his course like as your own, meaning like you could sell it and make all the money? Of course you likely would. If Grant Cardone gave you the master resale rights, right, to a handful of his courses, like would you not like totally jump at that opportunity That's exactly what this is. Someone created a course that teaches digital marketing in a way that's so easy to understand. And they gave people the opportunity to be able to sell it as their own because this particular person was fed up with a lot of things that she experienced in high ticket affiliate marketing. Like her, like myself, she had been in a lot of different things. Right. And like me, right, she was tired of the bait and switch. She was tired of like planting her flag, going hard, and then the rules would change, or the comp plan would change, or the programs would close up. Right. Like she was tired of the exact same things. Right. And so since she had created a course, she decided to wrap a license rights around it. Right. And actually sell something and promote something in a way that she felt really, really good about, and simply gave the opportunity to other people. And I think that's really, really important to know. Right. And so that's all that it is, right? Is that you've been given the opportunity to sell something that someone else created. And the only difference between this and affiliate marketing is that, let's say this was an affiliate marketing deal, you would earn a percentage. So you would still be out there marketing this in the same way, right? But you would only get a cut, and you would likely have to wait for your commissions. With this, it's set up in such a way where you are physically selling it through your own platform. So when someone actually buys the program, right, they are buying it from your PayPal. They're buying it from your Stripe. Like you are the one that's actually selling it to them. So it's literally like, it's absolutely brilliant. And being someone that's been involved in biz ops, I've been an affiliate marketer. I've owned my own products and services and all those individual things. I've created all kinds of stuff. Like this, like literally just is like the easier way. It is just such the easier way. And I love this program. I absolutely love it. Right. And I think like everyone online who wants to make a real go at this, like you're like, I'm not looking for a side gig. Like I want to learn the business of online business, right? I want to learn digital marketing. I want to learn how to be self-sufficient. I want to develop the skills because I know skills pay the bills. This is where it's at. Right. And all I can tell you is years ago, this kind of education, this kind of training, this kind of course, $1,000 plus. And you didn't have a license to sell it as your own. You were just getting the course. Right. And then after you went through the course, you still had to figure out what you were going to do with the information. Right. You still had to figure out like how you were going to create your own product, or what you were going to sell, or how you were going to approach your business. Right. With this, if you don't know what you want to sell, right, you can start off by making $500 a pop by actually just reselling, right, our actual program, again, as your own. Again, beautiful. All right. So number one, right, digital marketing was it for me. All right. Digital marketing, when I came online, I had failed so much in other things that I had tried. MLM network marketing. I made really, really great money in direct sales, right, in home party direct sales. And again, I think that was because it's a lot like what I do online. Right. I was able to go into people's houses. I let my personality shine. I was selling something that I was really, really good at selling at that time. And I made really, really great money. But when I decided to come online in 2007, there was just something about the ability to be able just to like leverage video, right, and to be able to make money. And then so from that moment on, I just became a sponge of all things online business related, right? Step by step, I began to learn everything. And for me, right, it was like a piecemeal thing. And so it's like where Veronica, as an example, and I'm going to use Veronica because she's someone that knew nothing about the business of online business when she, came into the programs just a month ago, right? I think it's right. Not even a month yet. Right? She knew nothing. So she was much like I was in 2007. But for me, I got out there and I began to do things. And then I began to be met with instructions. Like I made money my first 30 days. I made 28 sales in my first 30 days. And then someone came along the next month who would become my business partner. And she was like, you're doing great. However, you should be building a list. And so she explained to me what that meant and why I wanted to build my own email list. And so I went out there and I searched, how to build your own email list. And I botched together a bunch of tools. I created my first capture page. I learned HTML. I learned coding. I learned how to connect an autoresponder, to my website or to my capture page. And then I started building my own email list. So it took me about a week to learn it and put it together, right? But I did it. And then I had to learn how to effectively send emails and how to communicate via emails, right? And then I learned blogging and I learned graphic design and I learned, like, it's like step by step, I just began to learn more and more. I was good at YouTube when I first got started, but then as YouTube evolved, I had to keep up with the different rules and learn different things about keywords. And so it's like over the years, right, I was able to piecemeal my digital marketing education and develop my digital marketing skills. Where Veronica, she was able to accomplish far more than I was able to accomplish in my first 3 weeks online, because she has everything right in a condensed, organized library, right, that literally walked her through how to do everything, right? How to get a domain name, connect the domain name, have her own capture page. Like it walked her through setting up everything, right? And so imagine like all of these individual things. Before there was Stripe, right, I had this other merchant account where I had to go through this approval process, and I had bad credit, but I still got approved, and the merchant fees were crazy high, and it was just like a lot of red tape involved in a lot of things that I did early on in my business, right? So when I say literally, like I had to piecemeal a lot of these things, I did. I learned them as I went, right? And now that's not how it has to be for people. That's why I say things like $500 is nothing, because I remember when we would throw $500 away on something that gave us far less information than this, right? We would throw $500 away just on the opportunity to make money, and we learned nothing from it, right? You still had to learn all of these individual things, right? And with this, right, like you have everything that's right there for you. So I put on here, like digital marketing became my wheelhouse. So over the years, like when I got involved in coaching and consulting, I kind of veered off. And while I still taught digital marketing, I taught it in a different way. But my love literally is like all things like making money online. Like my love is digital marketing. Like I geek out on this stuff, right? Like I buy and I invest in education because I love this stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's why I'm like, more people, when I see people struggle, right? Like I got an email from someone and we're kind of connected, right? And I was like, why am I receiving this email from her? And she had CC'd like everybody. Like she had a huge list and she simply CC'd everybody, if you know what CC'd is, right? And I said, girl, I said, like you could get in big trouble for this. Like you can't group email people like this. Like you can't do that. You've got to have an autoresponder, and you have to give people the opportunity to opt out. Like you cannot. I said, I don't know how you got all these people's email addresses, but this isn't the right way to do it. And so it's funny how people just like pop up online and they just begin to do things. And when it comes to the way that we communicate, like via email and via text, there are so many rules around, like you can get sued, right, for doing business the wrong way. I share that because, again, it's one of the most basic things. It's one of the most foundational things that you learn, right, when you're setting up an online business, is how to effectively, right, create a communication plan, right, so that you can build your own database and communicate effectively, with people. Like long gone are the days where you are personally sending emails from your Gmail account or from any account, right, outside of an autoresponder. And so like, I love this stuff. It is my absolute like wheelhouse. And if you want to make money online, like you've got to decide, right, to learn this stuff. You got to decide to learn this stuff, and you got to decide to develop the skills, or you're going to have a very, very long, tough road. All right. Like seriously, it's just the way it is. And everything, make note of this, everything gets easier when you commit to learning digital marketing. It all gets a ton easier. And the thing is, you like learn it once. And so like I use, again, Veronica as an example. Guess what? She now has a skill. Remember, she knew nothing about the business of online business a month ago. Now she has a complete money getting system. She has 2 income streams underneath her belt, right? She has merchant account. She has 2 products where she gets paid from, they come directly back to her. She's building her own email list. She has her whole YouTube channel, right? She probably has 20 videos on her YouTube channel now. Y'all, most people don't get started that way. You understand that, right? Because they don't have the information. They don't have the information, right? And I got to toot the horn. They don't have the mentorship as well, right? And those two things, they're really, really crucial. All right. Absolutely crucial. All right. And so I say that because it's important to know, like, I'm not going nowhere. Like literally, like I have found my home in what it is that I'm doing. Right. And I love being able to hook people up with a really simple way to get started. Learning digital marketing. And then for those that want to earn, right, like you can run up a bag, right within the programs as well. Absolutely brilliant. All right. And so, like I said earlier, it took me years to piecemeal all of this together, right? And the thing is, digital marketing is so vast. In a sense, it's always, I don't want to say always changing. It's always growing. It's always expanding. But when you learn the foundation, which is what you actually learn in this digital marketing course, like you learn the foundation. All right. So I'm going to tell you everything that you're going to learn actually in this course. All right. First, you're going to get an introduction to digital entrepreneurialism. Right. So if you don't know what what being a digital entrepreneur is all about, you get a complete module right on that. So it's kind of like digital marketing 101. All right. I always joke and say, like, your online business is much bigger than a good morning post on Facebook. That's just not going to cut it. That's just not digital marketing. That's just not building a business, right? Like, good luck trying to get to 6 figures, right, with something just like that. You really got to understand, right, how expansive digital marketing is. And then you learn how to get your automation set up. Like, that's the second thing, right, that's actually taught within this program. So you begin to learn about automation, right, which automation is essentially like all the tools that are stacked together to make your job a lot easier, right? So like as an example, I'm doing this live right now. Someone could decide to go to my description, click on my link, right, become a lead in my database, receive an email from me, be redirected over to my system, right, read the sales page. They can decide to take out their debit or credit card. They can decide to purchase the program. I can earn $500. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here on this live. Like, I had nothing to do with the process other than getting it set up one time, and now it's set up to work for me forever. Right, on a daily basis, right? I log into my autoresponder. I draft up one email. I click one button, and that email goes out to thousands of people, right, that are on my list. That's automation, right? I can walk away from my computer, and all throughout the day, right, people are checking their email, right, reading my email, clicking on the link, learning more about what I have to offer, hitting reply. Like, that's what automation is, right? It allows your business to run, right, with or without you. Right. And so it's almost like a digital product in the sense that you set it up one time, right? And it's set up forever, right? Like, it's set up forever. All right. So the first thing you learn, right, or the second thing you learn is all about automation and how to set up your automation, right? Step by step. Now, here's where it gets beautiful. All right. Is that we give you a pre-built funnel, right? And I call it a pre-built money getting system, right? So we give you a free marketing system first off. All right, free marketing system. So opposed to having to spend $100 a month right out the gate, right, on your capture page and your autoresponder, you don't have to spend 1 red cent. You don't even put in your credit card, right, to activate this marketing system. All right, so like literally it's free for you forever, right, until you feel the need to upgrade. Right? Like, if you're like, my business is expanding, I want to add on more funnels, I want more tools, then you can upgrade. It's beautiful. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. Right? And at a click of a button, your entire business, right? Your business automation is downloaded into your marketing system. The capture page, the sales page, the checkout page. Right? The checkout page has your product that you're selling for $500, right? Your PayPal account is connected. Your Stripe account is connected. We show you how to activate Klarna and Afterpay, right? So that you can allow people time to actually pay for their purchase as well. So if you don't know how to do any of those things, can't you already see how, right? Like, the $500 investment is so worth it. Like, you are acquiring knowledge and developing skills, right, that literally would likely take you a lot longer than 3 weeks, right? I've had between 24 hours and 3 weeks. That's been the average right now to get set up. No, that's just dope. Like, that is absolutely dope, right? And so everything, your legal pages, like everything associated with your funnel, right, it's instantly downloaded into your system. All right. We also teach you how to optimize your sales process. So there are things that you can actually do in your sales process to optimize it so that it will help you actually make more money in your business. Email marketing. So we teach you how to begin email marketing, how to set up your automations, how to set up your campaigns, all the things that you need to know about email marketing, right? We show you how to do that. We help you with branding. So a complete module on how to grow and develop your brand. So important. All right. Just as an FYI, your brand is not about your color palette. That's just one part of it, right? We really teach you about branding when it comes to your messaging and how you're showing up and what people think about you. So we actually have an entire module that helps you with understanding what branding is and how to develop your brand. Believe it or not, that's one of the bigger questions or concerns I get from people, especially women, right? When they're getting started in their business, they're so concerned about their brand. And guess what? Your brand is not even about a photo shoot. I know women, oh my gosh, perfect timing for this, right? So this course is $500 one time, no monthly fees, no upgrades, nothing. $500 one time, you own it forever, log in as much as you want, you get a free business with it, all the stuff. I know women that pay thousands of dollars for a photo shoot. A photo shoot isn't monetizing your business. A photo shoot doesn't guarantee, right, that you're positioning yourself in a way that's going to get you paid. I've never once, and y'all tell me, right, if I'm the only one, I've never bought anything because someone had a dope photo shoot. Never. All right. I was earning over $100,000 a year and still didn't have a photo shoot. I was still just relying upon like my husband taking my photos and cropping out the background and taking my own selfies. But I've never invested any sum of money because I was like, wow, like their photo shoot is like on point. Am I the only one, or is a photo shoot important to y'all? Does a photo shoot, right, make or break whether or not you're going to buy from someone? Again, y'all, that's one of the things that's one of the things that people worry about online that just doesn't matter. They worry about all the wrong things. And then when their money runs out because they wasted it on things that just don't matter, then they don't have the money for the foundational stuff that actually moves their business ahead. Like, does that make sense? Or am I just talking to myself? Right? Like they waste their money on all these things that just don't matter. And then when it's like, oh, well, I have a program that can teach you everything you need to know, then they're like, oh, I'm tapped out. Like, I ain't got no money, right? I invested into this pop-up coach over here, and I got a photo shoot for $1,200 over here, and, I went to this conference over here, right? Meanwhile, they don't know nothing about the business of online business, right? Y'all, that's why I need your help, right? That's why we need your help. I need your help getting the word out, right, on what it really takes to build a successful online business. And it's not all that crap, right? It's this stuff right here. All right. So you're going to learn how to build your own brand. You're going to learn about content marketing, right? So whether it's short form or long form content, right, you're going to learn how to create them both, right? And how to create them in a way where, like, you're really saying something. So if you've ever struggled with content marketing, right, like literally, and I'm great at content marketing. It's been my bread and butter for, 16 years. But I was really intrigued with wanting to learn more about short form content because I'm trying to decipher whether I really want to go on TikTok or Instagram or just keep doing reels. Like I'm really trying to figure that out for myself. And I was blown away by the training. Like it was so good. Like I took notes. I was like sitting there taking notes. It was so good. Right. And so really, really extensive when it comes to content marketing, because let me just tell you something, y'all, we're on the internet. And so you do realize long before there was Facebook and long before there was TikTok and long before there was Instagram, there was Google and there was Yahoo and there was Bing and there was, all these other search engines. And what drives the search engines, right? There were forums, right? Blogs used to be way bigger than they are today. What drives all of that? People having something to say and laying down their thoughts and their words on the net, right? And that's what makes the net go around is content. So again, I've said this often, if your message is as simple as, right, just make money, you're going to really, really struggle. You've got to learn, like content marketing is the backbone of your business. It is how you're going to call people into you. It's how you're going to actually grow your business. All right. Like content is cash. Please write that down. Content is actually currency, believe it or not. All right. And so their content marketing is on point. Loved it, loved it, loved it. All right. SEO training, success mindset. You get to learn all about the various platforms to market on. So if you need help with choosing your platform, what platform to market on, we have training on that. You get to learn about business tools. We have a whole module on passion building, right? So let's say that you do have a passion, right? That you do have an idea, right? And you want to build a business, right? Outside of selling the actual program, right? There is a module that will help you, right? Like figure out what your passion is and how to build a business based upon your passion. Y'all, this is not a course about selling a course. All right. Veronica, Shantae, anyone else out there that has it, can you vouch for me? This is not a course about selling a course. Like this could stand all by itself, and you could use this information to build any business you want to online. All right. You get a community as well with right now, I think we have close to over 15,000 people. So again, really, really expansive, right? Really, really expansive. That is what you get with it. It's a full-blown digital marketing course. So like I said, digital marketing is vast. There's a lot of different like corners, right, of digital marketing. You don't have to learn them all. Like I'm not well-versed on search engine optimization, right? I never had to be. I didn't do blogging, or I wasn't reliant upon being discovered on the search engines, right? However, I'm starting to learn more about the power of making sure the things that you do are able to be discovered for months and months and years down the road, right? Which search engine optimization is no longer what it used to be. Everyone can learn how to implement search engine optimization on any page you have, right? Capture page, sales page. And I'm actually starting to see in my own analytics that people are actually finding me on Google. I'm like, how in the world? Fascinating, right? Fascinating. You just never know, right? And so I love the fact of our course is because it is so vast and you get a library, right, to always learn from. And updates are being made. We have a 2.0 that's coming out right now. All I know is that when I first bought the course, it was only $250. Okay. When I decided to start selling it, it was $500 was the new price, right? They have a 2.0 coming out. Okay. We pride ourselves on there are no upgrade fees. You never pay for upgrades, and you never pay for monthly fees. Right. And so I don't know if it's going to go up. I don't know if people that are already in are being grandfathered. I'm just letting you know. I know for a fact the 2.0 is coming out. Right. And I'm excited about that because I'm like, I don't know what they're going to add to it, but I am so here for a 2.0. All right. And so like, if you're on the fence or you already know, like, this just makes sense, get in. All right. Because on my website, I do have ways for you to be able to get started, right? For, with a payment plan. I accept Afterpay and I accept Klarna, right? And I've had a couple of people that have been able to get started for like $44 and they're like paying over 12 months, right? I have other people that got started for like $125, right? And they're making 4 payments of $125 through Afterpay. All right. So those options are available to you, right, on my website. All right. Now you can literally, number 3, all right, you can literally set yourself up to begin creating $500 paydays for yourself daily. All right. The reason this is because so many people have the desire to learn this. All right. There are people out there, again, they're coming to the internet in droves, right? Knowing they want to make money online, researching digital marketing, researching make money online, researching starting an online business. All right. If you decided to create a bunch of content around starting an online business, getting paid daily, making money online, right? Like you will grow your accounts because the volumes of people that are searching for it and the volumes of people that are already consuming content related to that, right, are huge. It's not the largest search term, right, online, but it is one of the largest search terms. There's a lot of people that are searching for it. All right. So yes, you can position your business, right, to begin earning $500 payments, right? Because that's people buying it from you, right? And it can begin happening daily for yourself. It can begin happening multiple times a day for yourself. Like none of it is out of question. This is not pie in the sky. I'm not trying to hype you up, right? But any business imaginable, right, should be able to sell their product and services every single day or multiple times a day. I mean, isn't that what you want to build your business up to? I mean, like I want to get to a point where I'm getting like 10 customers a day. Yeah, I want like $5,000 days. I'm not even joking. There's no snicker, there's no smile. I am serious because I understand what's going on out there. And I understand how people need this. And I understand that if you learn digital marketing, right, you take the ceiling off of your earning potential, right, because you know how to navigate the web and do these things. And for me, it's all about positioning. Yes, I want 10 customers a day, right, at $500. Yes, I want that. Well, it's happening for many, many other businesses out there of all kinds, right? Why not me offering something like this, right? Why not you, right? And I'm going to be the person that talks about it, right? And creates the reality, right? Or creates the possibility or the awareness that it's available to you. All right? Again, 16 years, I know what's going on out there. I know that times are rough, and I know there are a lot of people that are being let down, right? Because of things that are happening in the economy. But now is not the time to play small. Now is not the time to, tuck our tails. Now is not the time to, sit here and wallow. Like now is the time to take action. Decide what it is that we want, create the plan, and go get it. Right. And I love being able to say that, because if I say that to someone like Veronica or Shantae, right, like I know they can do it. Why? Because they have access to the information. I know they can go create the plan based upon access to the information. And then as a backup, they have me as their mentor. So it's amazing to know that you literally can write your own check. And to also know that you're skilled enough where if you wanted to put your services out there and say, hey, if you need help building capture pages, or if you need help writing your email sequence, or if you need me to set up, your business, I can do it. Right? Why can I do that? Why can the people that come through this program do it? Because they have the skills to do it now. Right? And guess what? People will pay you thousands of dollars for you to create their systems for them. How do I know? Because they paid me thousands of dollars to do it for them before, to the tunes of $3,000 to create a full-fledged money-getting system. So yeah, I can barely say $500 is nothing when I understand, right, what it can do for my business, what it can do for anyone's business, right, who really understands what they're getting their hands on. So yeah, there are a lot of high-ticket affiliate programs out there that claim like to teach you the business of online business. But what they're really doing is they're teaching you how to make money with your affiliate deal. I know because I've been involved in them, right? It's not to poo-poo them. If you want to do that, that's fine, right? Again, the investment into a lot of those systems are like $2,500. Again, I know because I've been in them, right? Some of my training is in some of these programs. Again, that's how long I've been around, right? Like I'm legit. I know, like I'm telling you, right? I have interviews and I have training in a lot of these systems, right? And so the investment into a lot of these are like $2,500, and you're really trained, right, on how to sell the program. And then when you do sell the program, you earn $1,000. So I'm just like, there's so many options. It's important for you to know. And what I want to do is I want to get to people before they make investments that might not be in their best interest, and just say, like, there's a really easy way for you to get all this information, $500. And then you can keep going out there and selling as much as you want, build your own brand around it. You're not promoting a company. You're promoting your own brand. People are buying it because of your recommendation, and it becomes yours. Like you can download, you can request a download file of the entire course. And if you want to put it on your own platform, you can. Y'all, that's powerful. That's powerful. You don't have to direct them to the community that's in place. You can put this on your own Kajabi, your own Thinkific, your own Podia. You can sell this and create your own deal around it. Like no one can ever take this away from you. Not only the knowledge that you're acquiring, the skills that you develop, but the actual content. No one can ever take it away from you. Right? Powerful, right? And so like do the math, figure out what it is that you want and do the math, right? For me, I'm building a 6-figure a month business for myself. It's available and I'm not going to stand for anything less. That's what I'm building for myself. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm showing up every single day for. I want to inspire and empower more and more people, right, that want to learn digital marketing and just see this as an amazing way to get access to everything that they need to help them get started in this way. And I want to inspire a lot of those people, right, to go on and create, right, 5-figure a month business for themselves. Whatever your goal is, like, I'm here for it. I want to help you do it. But you got to learn this stuff. All right. The next thing is, all right, so let's talk about what you're going to do. Okay. How you're going to get set up. The first thing you're going to do, okay, is you got to invest. Okay. You got to decide. I'm going to walk you through the formula now, right? How do we actually succeed? All right. How do we succeed? What is this all about? And if anyone has any questions here, feel free to let me know. All right. The first thing is you got to make the decision to invest. Okay. The program is $500. When I got started in 2007, that's the first thing I had to do. I had to invest in what I was selling. Right. And so I invested into an ebook that taught me, right, the business of online business. I got excited about what I read and I wanted other people to get their hands on the ebook as well. So I invested into the ebook. All right. Step 2, I learned from the ebook. Okay. So I didn't just invest in the ebook and then try to figure out how I was going to make money. No, I allowed the ebook to teach me. Right. And I had people in my life that were teaching me the ways of online business. All right. So in this instance, number 1, you're going to invest. Okay. You're going to invest the $500. Okay. Remember, there is payment plans in place through Afterpay and Klarna. All right. Number 2, you are going to learn and you're going to get set up at the same time. Okay. The average time span is I've seen someone get their entire system set up between 24 hours. Okay. So it took them 24 hours and it was the 5th of July, right? No, I take that back. It was the 4th of July. 4th of July, 24 hours, complete system set up, right? To 3 weeks. Y'all, no matter how you slice it, that's nothing. Nothing. All right. So once you invest, you're going to begin. And I have my own little mentorship community with bonus resources. And I have an orientation video that's literally going to walk you through exactly what order to go through everything. But you're literally going to begin learning and you're going to get your automation set up at the same time. All right. That's what you're going to do next. And that's going to take you anywhere between 24 hours to, like, I'm just saying 3 weeks, because that's what the average has been for the members that have been intently going, like they made their mind up. They're going through this. All right. And I know Veronica works a full-time job and she knew nothing about the business of online business. And she got her set up right around 3 weeks. I think maybe just a little bit less. Huge, right? Absolutely huge. All right. And she didn't just get set up. Right. But she got set up with the turnkey stuff as well as my funnel that I gave her as a bonus, right? So that she could sell the blueprint and the turnkey program. So she even got more stuff accomplished, right, in that time. Huge, huge. All right. So that's what you're going to do next. You're going to learn and get set up at the same time. All right. After that, okay, so once you're set up, all right, and this is the exact same thing, right, that my members are going through. All right. So Veronica got set up in 3 weeks' time. Again, I'm using Veronica as an example because she knew nothing and she had nothing, right? She was not doing business online in any capacity. Like, she didn't even know initially, like, if this is what she really wanted to do, but she kept hanging around, right? She kept listening and she came to the conclusion that she wanted to do this, that she wanted to learn this stuff. All right. So the next thing you're going to do, okay, you've learned, right, and you've got your system set up. So let's just say between 24 hours and 3 weeks. All right. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your platform, right? And you're going to begin sharing your business with others, right, on a daily basis. You're going to begin sharing your new business. I simply call this sharing your journey. Right? That's what I did in 2007 is I just got out there every day and I began to share what I was learning. I began to share what I was fascinated with. I began to share where I was going. I began to share my dreams and my aspirations. And I began to attract people that were like, I want to do that too. I'm a lot like you, Steph. I want this ebook too. I want to know what it is that you're learning. Oh my God, you're making money. Well, I want to make money with you too. And they started buying the ebook from me. My 3rd day in business, I made my first sale. 30 days later, I had made 28 sales as a complete brand new person. So again, I was much like Veronica, just with less information, right, to help me navigate and really understand all of this stuff, right? So Veronica did the same thing, right? She got set up. She began to learn what she learned and got set up at the same time, right? And then she picked her platform, okay? She's actually on 2 platforms. She's on Facebook and she's on Instagram. I mean, on YouTube. And she's been creating videos every single day. All right. So you're going to, once you're all set up, right? Like your business is open. Like you can literally send people to it and they can pay you. Huge. You could send it to someone and they could say, I want this and pay you $500. Because people that want to learn this, they recognize it's not a lot of money. Like they recognize to learn this, of course I'll pay this. Yeah, because digital marketing has been, I mean, there's been all kinds of people, big time gurus, right, that sell all kinds of stuff related to digital marketing. And we're talking 4 figures, multi 4 figures. You know, I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you about this. I have no reason to lie to you about this. Like, this is such a great opportunity that we have. Literally cannot express it enough. So once you actually have your system, right, like you need to go out there and create the awareness that your business exists, right? You got to open your doors. If you were, a brick and mortar business, you would have to run billboards. You would have to run radio spots, right? You would have to get the word out and do advertising and marketing to let people know like your business is open, right? One way or another, you would have to invest time and or money, right, to let people know that your business is open so that you can begin acquiring customers and buyers and selling your stuff. The internet's no different, right? So my recommendation is choose a platform that you can show up on every single day and to begin to share the message about your business. All right. That becomes your job now. Like you are the marketing department of your business, right? But thank God you actually have the turnkey program because you can turn to that and actually learn, right, digital marketing skills. You can actually learn how to create content. You can, if you want to learn TikTok, right, you can learn TikTok, right, from someone that has over 100,000 followers who's made a lot of money, right, on TikTok, teaches you exactly how to leverage TikTok in such a simplified way. Like she's not the dancing TikTok person. Like she shows you how to create very simple, compelling content on TikTok, right, to get your message out there. If you want to learn Instagram, there's training there on that. All right. So you literally pick your poison, right? And you begin to show up on a daily basis, right? Sharing your new business with others, inviting people into what you have to offer. And again, because there's so many people that want to learn digital marketing, that want to learn the business of online business. All right. Yes, there's tons of people out there trying to free 99 their way, right? But they're in for a rude awakening. It's going to take them forever. I've seen these people, right? It takes them forever. They end up frustrated. They drop out, or they try to piecemeal their education together and they look up and they would have wasted far more than $500, right? Trying to learn because it seems like it's nothing, right? $47 here. Oh, I'll wait till I get paid. Then I'll invest another $47 here. Oh, that didn't work. When I get paid, I'll invest another $47 here. Who's done that before? Yo, I've done it myself. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like in such a short period of time, I've thrown away so much money. Over the years, I've done it so many times. And I know, in fact, people do it. Do you know how I know people do it? Because if there are people out there that sell in that kind of way, they can only sell in that kind of way because they know people buy in that kind of way. And trust me, like you will actually lose more money, right, than you will actually make, right, by taking that approach. All right. And so you pick your platform and every single day you show up, right? And you write this down because this is the sauce right here. You appeal to people that are out there searching for digital marketing, that are searching for ways to start an online business and grow an online business. You're searching, you're creating the content and you're showing up, right? Whether it's Reels or TikToks or Facebook, right? Or YouTube. You are creating content, talking directly to people that are already in the market for this stuff, right? They discover you and you're a breath of friggin' fresh air, right? Because you have all the answers for them. You have the solution for them, right? You not only have an opportunity for them to learn the ways of online business, right? But you have an opportunity for them to be able to earn as well. A gentleman contacted me last weekend. Had a couple of questions. clearly ended up getting started that same day. But his question was, he's been in the space for a while. And I loved it because he was like, okay, great, this sounds so awesome. So once I learn all this stuff and I go through everything, right, like, then what do I sell? Like, is there training on what to sell? And I said, that's the beautiful thing, right? Like, if you don't want to create your own thing or figure out what to sell, you just turn right back around, right? And you allow this course to be the program, right, that you actually sell. Y'all, this is nothing different than packaging up your knowledge and selling it to people. You're selling what you already know to people who want to know the thing. In this instance, you don't have to package up anything. It's already packaged up. You just simply learn from it first, apply it to your business, and then allow other people, right, to know that this is available to them as well, right? And that's what our people are doing. Like that, as an example, that's what Veronica is doing every single day. She is sharing her genuine excitement for what she's been able to learn through the system, right? And she's basically imparting it on other people. Y'all, that's exactly how I got my start. It's exactly how I made money over the years. It's just simply sharing my excitement, sharing my journey, and connecting with people that were like already in the market for what it was that I was offering. So stinking simple. Think about that's what billboards do, right? A billboard is trying to connect with people that already have an awareness that, oh, I need a lawyer, baby, write that number down, right? Oh, that burger looks good. I'm hungry. Let's go there, right? Like what it's like advertisement is not to like say, oh, that's a good idea. I'll look into that. That's not the purpose. Advertisement is literally to create the awareness, right? Like a company or a tool or a resource or a thing is available to you, right? And oh, wow, I'm going to go check that out. Why? Because the awareness in you is you already have an awareness that you want or that you desire or you've been thinking about it. Y'all, that's the shortcut to making money faster online. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Talk about what people are already searching for, right? Like literally, like that's a 6-figure play right there. Talk about what people are already searching for, right? And so in this instance, we make it so easy because you could literally begin to learn from all the individual modules and then just go out there and begin to talk about what you're learning and the importance and how they need it and start appealing to people that already want to learn this stuff, right? And then rack up $500 sales every single time people buy it from you, right? It's a really, really beautiful thing, all right? So believe it or not, no matter what you're selling, right, this is the process, okay? The process I just broke down, this is the process no matter what it is you're going to sell online, all right? You got to invest, right? Learn from what you invest in, right? Apply it directly to your business, right? The process is the same. If you're going to go out there and sell weight loss products, guess what? You're going to show up every single day appealing to people that have an interest in losing weight or that need to lose weight or that are searching for losing weight. The process is the process. But if you're going to do it online, it doesn't matter that you're in weight loss. You still got to learn digital marketing. That makes sense? Digital marketing is digital marketing, no matter what it is that you want to sell. If you want to write a whole volume of ebooks, you still got to learn digital marketing. All right. If you want to sell courses, you got to learn digital marketing. If you want to sell t-shirts, you got to learn digital marketing. No matter what it is you want to sell on the internet, write this down. You got to learn the business of online business because everything you're doing online to make money is an online business. Profound, right? Profound. If you want to struggle, then yeah, piecemeal together, try to figure it out, right? Try to do the very, very least to get the most out of it, right? And the fact of the matter is, you're going to spin your wheel, like you're going to spend the time anyways. Why not spend your time doing it right? Like knowing that you're crushing it out there and that you're truly set up for success. All right. So the thing about this program is you don't have to figure out what to create, what to make, or what to sell. Like you were instantly in business. And that's such a beautiful thing. I absolutely love that. And that's why recently, like I decided to dedicate my entire channel, right, to helping people that want to not only make money online. That's fantastic. I can help you do that. But more importantly, set up an online business that can be here for you for the long term, right? And the emphasis and the focus is not having to start from scratch. I'm not opposed to like having a passion and having something that you really want to teach people or you want to share with people based upon your experience. But if you felt like that's been the only way that you can build an online business, I'm here to tell you that's not the truth. It absolutely is not the truth. All right. I could tell you that there are a lot of people that buy a McDonald's franchise. They're not passionate about fast food, but they understand it's a profitable business model. Like they understand it's like a guaranteed 6-figure business. It's a 6-figure move, right? Year after year after year. They do it because of the business model. You might not ever be someone that's passionate about digital marketing like I am, right? Because I was passionate about digital marketing before digital marketing was like a hot thing. It's what I had to learn in order to be able to replace my nursing income and build a 6-figure business for myself. It's what I had to learn. And I'm just one of those weird people where over the years, before it was even a hot thing, I've always loved this stuff. Always, always, always. That's why it feels like I'm always working, because I'm always involved in something dealing with like the world of online business. I literally love it. But you could just simply see it as, no, Steph's right? This is going to be a $2 billion a day industry in the next few years. Do you want to figure out what to sell people and then figure out if people are going to buy it? Do you want to go through a lot of testing? Right? And here's the thing, because of what I do, I've seen a lot of women and even men, right, be so passionate about what they want to offer. And a lot of times when I get down to the root of it, it's not that they're even passionate about it. It's that they believe that that's all that they know. That's sad, right? That's not the only way we can have a business. You don't have to just have a business because you have umpteen years of experience doing it. Like literally, like I'm 49 years old and I'm deciding to rewrite my business story, right? Like I decided I don't want a coaching business anymore. I don't want to have a business based solely upon clients, right? That's bold to just decide, right? I'm going to go in a different direction, right? Because it suits me and because you only live once, right? And I'm going to do it my way, period. So if you've ever felt like, but I've lost 50 pounds, so it just makes sense to teach other people how to lose weight too. Who says? Right? Or I've been in this profession for this many years, so it just makes sense to teach other people what I know about this profession. Who says? Who says? I remember I did a video many years ago, right? Probably right at the beginning of my coaching business. And I remember I talked about the whole thing of, let's say like you have a career doing something, right? And you're unfulfilled, you hate it, like all the things, right? And you decide to leave that and start your own business, but you start your business doing the exact same thing. And like, we really think that just because we're the boss, that that's going to make it more fulfilling. Not at all. Like, not at all. When you decide to venture in a business for yourself, like you literally have the freedom, like to decide to do something different if you wanted to. Literally, like that's your opportunity to say, I want to explore something different, right? I want to do something different. No one says you have to start a business because you have a lot of knowledge around it or a lot of experience, right? And what I love about this, as far as digital marketing and the business of online business, is the fact that if you're going to come online to have a business, you have to learn this stuff anyways, right? You have to learn it anyways. And if you're learning it, you're likely going to end up liking it just a little bit, right? Like I know one of my clients, now customers, right? Profit on Purpose with Shantae. She was the same way. She was a business consultant when she started working with me, right? And I don't know whether I gave her like the guts to be like, I don't want to do that anymore either, right? Like I just got real with it. Right? But she followed suit, right? And I think she's way more turned on around the world of digital marketing and online business, right, than what she was doing as a business consultant before, right? But again, that was because why? Because she's been one of my coaching clients for almost going on 3 years now. It's because she had knowledge in that area, right? She could be very helpful in that area, right? But she also reached a point where she was like, this, I don't know if this is really it for me anymore. And so that's another reason why, y'all, our voices are so important. Because I don't know if she would have came to this conclusion or even known that such an opportunity existed, right? Had I not been bold enough to say, this is what I'm doing at this phase. I'm not leaving anybody hanging, right? Like, my clients are still my clients. I'm just not going out there looking for any more clients. I'm just not building that kind of business anymore, right? But it's like, would she have remained stuck? Because in her mind, this is what I'm good at. I know I'm helping people, right? I've invested X amount of dollars into coaching. I'm just going to stay put. Right? But then she sees me as a business coach and a business consultant, right? Deciding to go in a different direction that feels way more authentic to me and where I want to go, right? And she's doing what she wants to do now. The thing is, she loves it, right? She loves what she's learning, right? And the way that she's able to help and impact people now based upon this, right? And so I just share this with you guys as far as this last closing bit. Didn't mean to go here, but it's just doing what I've done for so many years. I know oftentimes people make decisions, again, because unless you've been an entrepreneur for any length of time, our lives are filled with a bunch of gatas a lot of time, right? Like, you kind of just do what feels comfortable or natural, or you fall into your role and then you stay there. And it's like, no matter how much you fail or how much you struggle or how much you don't like it, it's like you're conditioned to just stick it out. All I'm telling you is, again, 49 years old, and I just decided to rewrite this thing for me. I decided to really, really like get to the bottom of what I love about being an online entrepreneur, right? And like, literally, I asked myself, if I could have it my way, what would it look like? And I got real, and I said, I want a softer approach to business. It has nothing to do with the soft life, okay? I wanted a softer approach. Like, I want to be able to go live and do videos and just have fun and be authentic and talk about what I love and inspire people that want to start a business. And I want to talk about money. I want to talk about money and making money and all these individual things. And I want to make money for doing it. Literally, I got real about what I wanted and how I wanted to do it. And so when I go live and I do my videos, it's not a force for me. I'm doing what I said I wanted to do. Right? And knowing that I can make really, really great money, right, by doing this and offering people the opportunity to learn and get mentored by me. Yeah, I love this stuff. Absolutely love it. Right? So if you do have any questions, right, or if you have an interest, right, in learning more about this digital marketing course and online business education suite, right, and you want to learn more about the master resale rights, like, what does that actually look like? Essentially what it is, right, is you buy the course and you have the opportunity to learn from the course. You have the opportunity to have your system completely pre-built for you, right? Like, we give you everything you need for that. And you also get the license to be able to sell it as your own, right? And we help you build that out, right? We help you build that out. All right. So it's like all inclusive. It's everything that you need. It's like buying a franchise system, right? And getting the education, right, on how to do the doggone thing, right? And being able to make money from it at the same time, right? Shantae says, everything about my move just feels so right. Yeah, that's how I was as well. Yeah, that's exactly how I was as well. And then I decided to just get bold with it, right? I just decided to talk about it, right? And I got okay with, Steph, we got to talk about money. And again, why do we have to talk about money? Why do I have to? Because I only want to talk to people that want to make a bunch of money, that want to learn digital marketing and they want to make a lot of money. Like, that's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to attract. The person that wants to learn digital marketing, wants to learn how to have an online business, and wants to be able to earn job replacing income, right? Really great retirement income, $100,000 and more a year, right? And wants to learn how to condense time frames and make a lot more than that if they want, right? Want to make a lot more of that if they want. And I'm here to let you know it's available. That it's available to you, right? You just got to take the first steps, right? And you just got to decide to write it out. Like, that's it. You make a decision and you live in that decision. All right. So I really, really hope like you can see a really good thing, right? Just like I saw a really, really good thing. And the more and more that I see more and more women popping up, right, that I know or that I'm acquainted with, and they are promoting this, and I'm like, oh yeah, we are really onto something. Like I said, right? And I talked about this in my video today. You want to position yourself for daily pay, right? You got to sell something that's in high demand, right? And high desire, right? If we're helping people make money online, that's in high desire and it's in high demand. All right. So let me know if you guys do have any questions. Yes, I knew you already. I was going to actually put in there, Shantae. You probably already saw it, but I'm so glad. It was so timely. I had to share it with y'all. I had to share it. So it's an amazing program. I've invested way more money just to learn one skill. Absolutely. Absolutely. Y'all, there are programs out there where you can spend $2,000 to learn how to create a course. Like, I'm telling you, this stuff is out there. You can learn, you can invest thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars just to learn how to run Facebook ads there's a lot of things you can invest money into to learn one simple skill and then still never know what you need to learn about digital marketing to be self-sufficient, right? To be self-sufficient. And that's what we teach here. Right. And so I'm going to talk about this a lot more because I just want to make sure people really, really understand what this is, because I don't want you to say, I just didn't know. Right. And my website does an amazing job. Like, I created my copy, right? And I shared it the way that I would want people to know about this. And so you know everything that you get, what you're going to learn, how this leaves you better, what the license rights is all about, right? What you can do with this, sets the expectation. It's all there. Right. And so if you go to the link down below in the description, right, it will take you directly there. Just opt in. It will take you directly there and you can learn all about the program and decide to get started. And like I said, there is Afterpay and Klarna, right, attached to it as well. So if you need to leverage one of those to help you in spreading out your payments, you absolutely can. All right. If anyone has any questions, once you go and get the information, you'll receive emails from me. Just hit reply on any email that you received. And I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Just make sure you go through the information, right? It's all there. The last thing I want to do is to feel like I'm putting you through a presentation, right? But if you have a question, once you go through the information, feel free to hit me up, right? And I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And of course, right, to help you in getting started. All right. So I don't see any questions. For those of y'all that are a part of it, I can see your excitement. Thank you so much for, showing up and sharing your excitement. Hello to all the community members that are here tonight. And again, if you are here and you want to learn more, again, the link is down below in the description. Go ahead and opt in, get the information in your hands. And if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to hit reply. I'll be more than happy to connect with you and answer your questions. All right, you guys, have a fantastic evening. I will see you guys back tomorrow. And I look so forward to connecting with y'all. All right, bye-bye.